Hi Pankaj, I'm visible. Wait a minute, I'm going to solve everything. Okay, I'm just going to clear something. Okay, okay. So, hello guys, welcome to my Python inter series. I already solved lots of problem based on list, sets, tuples, and functions, map, reduce, and filters, and generator and decorator. So if you want to learn and if you want to crack interview, then you can go watch my Python interview series. Okay, so here I'm going to solve problem based on generator. Okay, so I think you already knew about generator. What is generator? If you don't have any idea, then I let me explain. Generator is like a machine, okay, that give you value one by one instead of creating everything at once. Okay, so generator is like machine that will give you value one by one. Okay, it is not giving everything at a time. It will give you value one by one. Okay, so it is just like if previously we use normal function, okay, and return everything at once, and they are consuming more memory, but in generator it will gives one value at a time and use very little memory and faster for huge data. Okay, and here I'm going to use one keyword, that is, sorry, I'm going to use yield in Python. Okay, so I'm going to use inside the generator. Okay, so what is a yield in Python? Yield is like return. Okay, for generator, instead of returning all result at once, it produce one value at a time. What is yield doing? It produce one value at a time. When the function is called again, it resume where it is left off. Okay, think of like a water tap. Okay, and return fills a whole bucket at once. Okay, return will fill whole bucket at once, but with the help of yield it will give you cup at a time. You can use it immediately, then take the next. Okay, and return gives the final result, but yield give one value and wait and then continue. Okay, so previously we use list. Okay, so list use lots of memory, but with the help of generator use almost zero memory. Okay, because we are going to use yield here and it will pause and continue. Okay, so list is slow because it use lots of memory, and generator is very fast. Okay, so infinite loops impossible in list, but with the help of generator it will be possible. And here we are going to use one method, that is nest used to get the next value from the generator. Okay, so we are going to see different example with the help of generator. I hope you got it, generator. Now I am going to share my screen with you. Okay, So here you can see this is the normal function of generator. Okay, wait a minute. This is the function. We are going to write generator like this is the function of generator. Okay, and here we are going to use yield 1, yield 2 and yield 3. Okay, this is the yield 3. Okay, this is the object g equals to, I'm going to call this function generator. Okay, and this is, here I'm going to use print next. Next will give you next value. Okay, so here it will give you I just need to comment these things. Okay, I'm going to run this. Okay, so here it will print this yield one. Okay, now it will pause and I'm going to continue with again with this. Okay, next means it will give you next value. Okay, so it will give you 2 here. Again I'm going to print 3, so it will give you 3 here. Okay, if I need to, okay, if I comment out this, sorry, I comment this thing, so it will give you error. Why? Stop iteration. Okay, because we don't have any yield 3 here, so that's why it will give you error here. If I need to comment it out, then now error has been resolved. Okay, so here you can see next g means it yield 1. Give 1 and pause. Okay, here give 1 and pause. And here next g I have yield equals to 2. Okay, it will give you 2 and pause. And here I have print next g, that it will give you 3 and pause. You can use lots of yield here. Again yield equals to 4. Okay, and here you can write this step again, so it will give you 4. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3 and 4. I hope you got it. This is the function name, and here we are going to use yield instead of return. Okay, and this is the object g equals to this function generator. Okay, so here I'm going to solve this problem. Generator for number divisible by 7 up to n. Okay, so here I'm going to write, I will explain everything, but I am going to calculate first number that divisible by 7 up to n. Okay, so here I'm going to use one loop from 0 to n. Okay, and I'm going to check if I is divided by 7 equals to 0, divisible by 7, because we are going to find out numbers which divided by 7. Okay, and then I'm going to use yield return number one by one. Okay, and list, I'm going to use list to collect the all yield number into a list. Okay, like this, I have I equals to 0. Then I am going to divide 0 with 7, so I got 0 here. Okay, 0 divided by 7, I got 0, so I am going to yield this. Okay, and yielded value is 0, and I collected inside the list, that is 0. Okay, again I am going to take I equals to 1, and I 1 is divided by 7, I got 1. Okay, this is not equals to 0, so we need to skip this condition. Okay, again we need to take I equals to 2, so 2 divided by 7, should I get 0 in reminder? No, so we need to skip this condition. Okay, because I need to I divided by 7 equals to 0. Okay, so 3 is also not divided by 7 and not got, we don't get here 3 divided by 7 equals to 0, so I need to skip this condition also. Here you can see I have 4, and 4 divided by 7 equals to 4. We don't have 4 divided by 7 equals to 0, so that's why this condition also is skippable. Okay, again I am going to take I equals to 5, so these are the I value 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I equals to 5, 5 divided by 7, again we don't get reminder 0 here. Here you can see I don't get any reminder equals to 0. Okay, so we need to skip this condition. Again I am going to take I equals to 7, and 7 divided by 7 I got 0. This condition will true. Okay, then we are going to yield this 7, and we collect inside the list. After 0 I store 7 here. Okay, Again, I am going to take 8 divided by 7, so I got 1. This is also not equals to 0, then we need to skip this. Again, I need to take I equals to 9. So 9 divided by 7, we got 2. Or this condition is also false. We need to skip this condition because I need I divided by 7 equals to 0. Okay. Again, I need to take I equals to 10, and that is divided by 7. Again, I got 3, and this is not equals to 0, so we need to skip this condition. Okay, so our previous collected list is 0 comma 7, 0 comma 7, 0 comma 7. Okay, so we find out two elements, that is 0 and 7. Okay, this is divided by 7. So what we are going to do here, we just find out number divisible by 7. Okay, a number that divided by 7 and remainder equals to 0. So these number are 0 and 7, that is divided by 7 and got 0, that is divisible by 7, you can say. Okay, so here this is the function name, generator underscore divisible by 7, and this is the n. Okay, this is the print. I want to output in list like this, so here I'm going to use list, and this is the function name, this one, and here I'm just going to write value 10. Okay, n equals to 10. So I want to find out a number which divisible by 7. So here we can find out number from 1 to 10. So we can take 10 numbers from 1 to 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, up to 10. N equals to 10. Okay, in between 1 to 10, I need to find out a number divisible by 7. Okay, so here I need to write one loop for I in range n plus 1. Okay, so I need to take value of I in the range of, so here you can find out its range in comment, range range from n equals to 10 plus 1. So I got 11. Range equals to 11. So that's why I will iterate from 0 to 11. Sorry, 0 to 10. Okay. I equals to, we need to take from 0 to 10. Okay, because range of I is 11 here. 11 will be excluded here. Okay. So here I'm going to use one condition. If I is divided by 7 and equals to we got 0, or you can say remainder equals to 0. If I divided by 7 and I got remainder equals to 0, then I'm going to yield I. Okay. Okay, so I got none. Let me check why. Define G and divs, and here for I in the range of n plus 1. Okay, I need to remove this line, and here if I 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Okay, oh, it is giving you none. Why? Because I need to return I here. Oh, I forget it. Okay, so I'm going to rerun this again. So I got 0 and 7. Okay, I already explained everything for I in the range of n minus n plus 1. Okay, so I will iterate from 1 to 10. Okay, so I equals to 1, and here I divided by 7 means 1 divided by 7. I got 1 here. Okay, in first step I have I equals to 0, so 0 divided by 7 I got 0. So we need to yield of I means it will yield 1. Okay, so I got 0 here. Here I equals to 0, we are going to yield 0 here. In this case 0, I need to copy this case. Oh, okay, so we can check with this condition. Okay, I equals to 0 here. Okay, so I 0 is divided by 7, I got 0. Okay, so here I got 0 in yield. It will give you 0 at once. Now we can check with other. 1 is divided by 7 and got 0. No, this condition will fail. Okay. Here we need to check again. Now we can check with 7. 7 is divided by 7, got 0. Okay. So here it will yield 7 here and print the output in list. So I got 0 comma 7. Okay. Now we are going to find out infinite generator for odd number. Okay. So here we are going to use infinite odds generator odd number forever starting from 1. I'm going to use yield x gives one number at a time. Okay, I already explained yield will give you one number at a time, and here we are going to increase x with 2. So x equals to x plus 2 move to the next odd number. Okay, we are going to use next here, so this will fetch the next yielded value. Okay, so here I'm going to write code that you can understand properly. This is the function name, infinite odds number. Okay, here I'm going to use x equals to 1. Okay, and this is the object of this function. Okay, and I'm going to use for loop for I in the range of 5 and print next g. I will explain everything, wait a minute. So here x equals to 1, I am going to use while loop. It's mean infinite, while true means infinite loop. Okay, and here I'm going to write colon, sorry, yes, colon. Okay, and here I'm going to use yield x, means it will give you one value at a time. Okay, and here I'm going to increase x value, x equals to, you can write like this, x equals to x plus 2. Okay, but generally we write x equals to x plus 2 like this. Okay, okay, and here I need to remove this space. Okay, so this is our function name. Here, this is the function I'm going to call function here. Okay, and this is the object. Inside the object, this is the function name. Here, I'm going to use for loop for I in the range of 5 and print next g. So it will print the next 5 element. Okay, one by one like this, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, so here while true means infinite loop. Okay, so here I'm going to take here range is 5. Okay, so here I am going to take x equals to 1. Initially we have x equals to 1. Okay, then while equals to true I am going to yield x. Okay, so yielded value will become 1. So it will print x. Okay, for dash in the range of 5. So here I'm just going to print x. Okay, so here you can see dash in the range of 5 means we are moving from 1 to 9. Okay, so here I got yield 1. Okay, and here you can see after x after x equals to 1. Okay, now it will increase by with 2. So new x will become 1. Previously we have 1. Now it will increase by 2. So it will become 3. This is our next x. Then it will yield this 3. Okay, again we have new x equals to 3. This is the current x value 3, and here yield, and it will become 5. 3 plus 2, this will give you 5. Okay, again I have x equals to 5 here, and here it will yield 5 here. Okay, and 5 plus this 2, it will become 7. Okay, again current x equals to 7. Now here 7 x equals to 7, then yield 7. Okay, and I'm going to add here 2, so it will become 9. Okay, so here x equals to 9, here x equals to 9 and yield 9, or if you want to add 2 here, so it will become 11. Okay, next axis will become 11. So this is our output. It will print one by one by using nest g. Okay, and this is loop for I in the range of 5, so it will give you element from range 5. So 1 3 5 7 9. Step 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the these are the step 1 2 3 4 5, and x equals to 1 3 5 7 9. Okay, so I'm going to explain again everything. So while true means infinite loop, yield means pause the function and return one value at a time. Next, G resume the generator for where it is left off, and you can stop anytime it doesn't generate all number at once. Okay, so you got it. Or you can see here infinite or generate the odd number forever starting from 1. Yield x give you one number at a time. X plus 2 means x equals to x plus 2 moves to the next odd number. Okay, next g fetches the next yielded value. This will fetches the next yielded value, this number, print next g. And here 4 dash in range 5, it print the first 5 odd number. Okay, so this will use to print the first 5 odd number. First 5 odd number. Okay, so here if you have any doubt, this is the, I mean, this is tough, and it will confusing you. So this is the function name, and this is the also function name. Here this is function calling, and this is the object g. Okay, here I am going to use this loop for for generating the 5 odd numbers. Okay, this one. And here I'm going to print next g means it will give you next number. Okay, so here you can see I have x equals to 1 initially. By true means infinite loop. Okay, and here yield x. Yield x means it will return 1 here. It will fetch by using print will fetch here by using next g. Okay, here you can see next g fetch the next yielded value. Okay, so x yielded give you one number at a time here, and it will fetch and print here 1. And after this, previously I have x equals to 1, and after this it will become 1 plus 2. I'm going to add 2 in this. Okay, so it will become 3. X equals to 3. Okay, then it will 3, and here 3, x equals to 3, and yield equals to also 3 here. But I'm going to add 2 here again, so it will become 5. Next x will become 5 here. Again we are going to take x equals to 5, so yield equals to 5, and here I'm going to add 2, so it will become 7. Okay, so I hope you got it. You can do it with all numbers. Okay, now we are going to use read file line by line using generator. Okay, so here this is the function. I'm going to read file lines. Okay, so I have one file, this one, sample.txt. Okay, I have elements apple, banana, cherry inside this. Oh, here. So in this file I have apple, banana and cherry in this file. Okay, I'm going to read this file. Okay, so I have used function read file generator. This is the path. Path means where is this file located. Okay, so everything is same in same folder, so here that's why I write just file name here. Okay, sample.txt, this is the file name. Okay, I'm going to use first of all after creating function. Okay, here I am going to use what with. I am going to use with open here file name. क्या है फाइल नेम? sample dot txt in course. Okay, with open I'm going to open file, this file sample dot txt, and here I'm going to write r. R is used for read this file. Okay, open sample dot txt by using with and read this file as f means file, and colon. Again I'm going to write code for line in f means line if in this file. Okay, so it will read every line in this file and yield by yield line dot strip. Okay, okay guys, then I'm going to use again one loop for line in read file. This is the function. Okay, and this is the file name. So require a real file path. Okay, so this is the file path here, and print the line. It will print line. So here you can see I got apple, banana and cherry. So you can see here, first of all I need to open file by using this one. With opens file name, r means read, as f means file. Okay, yield return each line without storing the whole file in memory. Okay, so yield return each line, this yield. For line in f means we have lines in this file. Okay, so for line number 1 which has apple. Okay, and we are going to use yield line dot strip means he'll return each line without storing the whole file in memory. It will return one line at a time, and strip are used to remove the new line character like this. We have we have first line. Okay, so these are the lines: file line, read. We have apple inside the file. Okay, so after applying strip, it will give you apple like this. Okay, so it will remove slash n, and yield give you output like this apple. Okay, and we can pause. I'm not going to pause. Yield will pause after one line. Okay. Then you can see here I have three line: apple, banana, and cherry. Okay. Now we can go with second line, that is banana. Okay. After using strip, this one it will give you like this banana yield output. Okay. Now we can pause here. Okay. I'm going to move with another line, that is cherry. Okay. For line and file. Okay. So another line is cherry. Okay, and we are going to use yield line dot strip remove this. Okay, and this give you yield give you this output cherry, and pause after 3, and end of file and stop the iteration. Okay, and this is for path for line in read file gen. This is the function name, and this is path of file, and print the line. Okay, so here I got apple, banana, cherry. Okay, I hope you got it. Now we are going to iterate next state list of unknown depth. So here we have flatten list like this: 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma inside the list 4, again list 5 6, list. Okay, so we have list inside the list, we have multiple lists, so we want it flatten list. Flatten list means we want list like this. Mm-mm. Flatten list means we want simple list. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, but we have multiple list inside the list. Okay, so first of all I'm going to take this element item equals to 1, then yield 1. Again I'm going to take this one item equals to 2 comma 3. It has list. Okay, so here I'm going to use this flatten in bracket 2 comma 3, and I'm going to yield 2 from here and yield 3 from here. Okay, after this I have this 4 comma inside the list 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, so these are the items. So I'm going to use flatten bracket 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, and here I'm going to yield first element, that is 4. Again this is also flatten, so flatten equals to 5 6. Okay, I'm going to yield 5 and 6 here, or you can see here I have list 1 comma 2 comma 3. I'm just going to take item 1 from here. Okay, so this is not a list, I'm going to yield 1. Okay, this is simple number inside this list, but it is not a list inside the list. Okay, but here you can see I have again the second element that is inside the list, so that is 2 comma 3. Okay, so this is the list, go inside the loop, we are going to loop that. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 comma 3 from here, and I'm just taking this element item equals to 2 and yield 2. Again from this is same line. Okay, I'm going to take 3 and yield 3. Okay, now we are going to main list again. Okay, we move here 4 5 6. Okay, so because it has 4 and inside this again we have one list. Okay, so we need to go inside the loop, and loop name is flatten. Okay, so here in flatten this is just a item equals to 4, this is just a number. Okay, then yield 4, and again we are going to rewrite the same again, and we took 5 6 here. Okay, and again we are going to use list and go inside. Okay, so I have flatten equals to 5 6, this number I took 5 from here and yield 5, and flatten 5 comma 6, I got 6 from here and yield 6. I hope you got it. So here you can see I have one function flatted, inside this I have passed next state. Okay, so here you can see print list. Okay, and flatten, I use this function name flatten, and nested means we have nested list inside the list. These are the list. Okay, these are the list. Okay, so here I'm going to use loop for item in nested. Okay, so we are going to check. Here you can see item inside the list, but one is not inside the list. Okay, for item one. Okay, first of all I use one for item in nested one, so it is not in list. Okay, it is in list but not in list item. One is not in the form of item and list. Okay, so it will here you can see we need to skip this condition. Okay, then we need to return a item, so it will yield 1. Okay, so I got 1 here. Okay, now we can move with this element 2 and 3. Here you can see 2 and 3, this item equals to 2 and 3, but this is present in list. Okay, so here item equals to in list 2 and 3 here. If it is that item, and item should be in list, yes, 2 and 3 is item and this is inside the list. I'm going to check for value in flattened item. Okay, so it will check value 2. Okay, then it will yield value 2, and after this it will yield value 3, so it will become here 2 comma 3. Okay, now we can check with this list 4 5 6. Okay, so we are going to take 4. Okay, so here you can see 4 5 6, this is the items, and these are present, these items are present in list. Okay, so we can check for value in flattened list item. Okay, so it will give you yield 4. Okay, and again this is in flatten, so we use 5 comma 6, so it will yield 5 1 by 1 here and 6 again. So I hope you got it. Okay, so I got output 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now we are going to find out a Fibonacci sequence using generator. Okay, this is also confusing. I already explained Fibonacci series. Okay, this is the function name and this is the function name. Okay, here I'm going to find out n equals to 5 Fibonacci number. Okay, so here a equals to 0 and b equals to 1. Okay, I want output in list, that's why I wrote list here. Okay, so here 4 days in range of n, and here I'm going to yield a comma b equals to b. It's mean a equals to b and b equals to a plus b. Okay, so if you are going to run, you got it 0 1 1 2 3. Okay, so first of all I have a equals to 0. Okay, 4 underscore in range of n, so n equals to 5. It will give you 5 Fibonacci number. Okay, so I have a equals to 0 and 4 dash in range of n. Okay, so here yield a means it will give you 0. Okay, print 0 here. Now again a equals to previously I have a equals to 0. After yield a will become b. Here you can see a equals to b and b equals to a plus b. So a will become b. Now a value is 1. Okay, and b value is 0 plus 1. So b will become 1. B is, okay, you can see here. Before I have a equals to 0 and b equals to 1. Here a equals to 0 and b equals to 1. Okay, now yield output is 0 and new a after update, because a equals to b equals to 1. Here now it will become 1 and new b after update also 1. Okay, this is our first condition, yield 0. Now yield will become, sorry, here now a will become 1. Okay, then it will yield 1 here. Okay, then we need to update values that will equal a equals to b. So previously I have a equals to b. So what is the b? B is equals to 1. Okay, now a is also 1 here. Okay, before we have a equals to 1 and before we have b equals to 1. Now yield equals to 1 and new a will become 1 because we have b equals to 1 here. Okay, now b equals to b will become a plus b, so a equals to 1 and b equals to 1, so I got 2 here. Okay, so you can calculate every Fibonacci number like this. Okay, I'm not going to explain everything. Guys, this topic is confusing, so if you do practice then you will become master. Okay, uh, generator to yield score of number. Okay, so this is the function square number and these are the number I want to score all of these number. Okay, I want in list, that's why I have list here. Okay, and here I'm going to write code, use for loop. Okay, for x in numbers, nums numbers, and here I'm just going to yield x into x. Okay, so here i have I have different number. Okay, so these are the numbers, x equals to 1, x equals to, here you can see x equals to 1, x equals to 2, x equals to 3, x equals to 4. Okay, so here you can see, here I'm going to take x in numbers. These are the numbers, these are the numbers. Okay, from this number I'm going to take x equals to 1. So okay, first of all I have x equals to 1. I'm multiplying here x into x. So 1 into 1 it will become 1. I need to update output, that is 1. Okay. Now I am going to take x equals to 2. Okay. So 2 is square here. 2 into 2 like this. Okay. So it will become 4. Then output is 1 comma 4. Again you need to take x equals to 3 here. So here 3 into 3 it will become 9. So it will give you 149. Again you have x equals to 4, then 4 into 4 16, it will become 149 and 16. Okay, so you got square numbers. Generator to yield unique element from list. We are going to find out unique element from the list. Okay. So here I'm going to create one variable, that is scene. Scene equals to set empty set. It will store the unique values. Okay. I'm going to use loop for x in lst. Okay. If x not in scene, then we need to update scene. So here I need to update scene dot add with x, and here we need to return. Oh no, I'm using yield, not return. Okay, I forgot that I'm going to use yield. Okay, so I got error, set object is not callable. Let me check. Scene equals to set for loop for x in list. If x not in scene. Oh, I can't write like this. Okay, so here you can see I just want to find out the unique element. Okay, so here I have list of elements from this list. I want unique number. Okay, so you can see here two uh, 2 present 2 time, 3 is also multiple times, so these are the duplicates value. What I want unique value. Okay, so this is the function name, and this is the list that I got output inside the list. Okay, so here you can see scene equals to set, that we can store unique number by using set are not going to store duplicate value. Okay, so here I am going to take x in list. Okay, so x equals to 1. You can see here x equals to 1. We can check this x equals to 1 is here inside the set. No, initially we have set empty. Now this condition is true. Okay, this condition x inside the list, and if x not in the scene. Okay, so x equals to 1 is not present in the scene, then we need to add x equals to 1 inside this scene. Okay, and yield x. So scene will become 1 and we are yielded 1. So I got an output 1 here. Okay, this is the 1. Now again I am going to take x equals to 2. This is the element. Okay, so before we need to check x equals to 2 here. Now I'm going to check this x equals to 2 is present in scene. No, because I have 1, I just added before it, and this condition is true that 2 is not present inside the scene. Okay, this condition is true. Now I am going to add this in scene dot add 2. So I am going to add 2, so it will become 1 and 2. Before we add 1 and now I added 2. So it will become 1 and 2. Now it will yield 2. Okay, and here I am going to take again x equals to 2. This is third step. Okay, we have multiple times. We have 2 multiple times. Okay, so here inside the scene I have 1 comma 2 previously. Now I am going to check if x equals to 2 not in the scene. Okay, but we already have x equals to 2 inside the scene, so we need to skip this condition. Okay, we move here in next condition x equals to 3. Okay, so here x equals to 3. Previously I have in scene 1 comma 2. So we need to check x equals to 3 is not in the scene. Yes, this is not in the scene. Then we need to add and yield 3. Okay, so scene will become 1 comma 2 comma 3, and we need to yield 3. So I got output here in output 3. Again we can take 3. So 3 is present in the scene. Okay, so we need to skip this condition. Again we need to take 4. I need to check 4x in the list. So x equals to 4 here. If x not in the scene, okay, then we need to add this in scene and yield 4 here. So I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so these are the unique number. Now we can solve another question generated that yield sliding window of size k. Okay guys, how many questions are left? Okay, so this is the function name sliding window. This is also function name. Okay, this is the sequence 1 2 3 4 5 and k equals to 3. Okay, this is the k equals to 3 and this is the sequence in list. Okay, we want output inside the list, that's why I'm going to use list here. Okay, so I started with 0 index. Okay, so I equals to 0. Okay, and here I'm going to find out sequence. Here I need to put 0. Okay, 0 colon. Here I need to write this step. Okay, this step, because I'm going to find out sequence. Okay, so here what I have, I equals to 0 and here 0, and what is the k value is 3. So I got 0 range of 0 and 3. 0 plus 3 is equals to 3. Okay, again I need to copy this line, and here I am going to replace I value, that is 1. I have I equals to 1 and and I equals to 1 plus k equals to 3, so it will become 4. Okay, and here I'm going to rewrite again. I'm going to change I. Now I equals to 2. 2 plus 3, here 2 plus 3 is 5, and here I equals to 2. Okay, so here I'm going to use this formula, sequence I colon I plus k. This is slicing. Okay, so here I equals to 0, so I got 0, and 0 plus 3 I got 3. Here you can see I have I equals to 1, so 1 colon 1 plus 3 4. Okay, I equals to 2, so 2 colon 2 plus 3, so it will become 2 colon 5. Okay, so here we are going to take element from this list. Okay, from index 0 to 3, so you can count. At index 0 I have 3, so this is 3. At index 1 I have 2. At index 2 I have 3, so we just need to take 3 from 0 to, we need to take element from index 0 to 3. Okay, so I got 1 2 3. Okay, and here I'm going to take element from index 1 to 4. Okay, so index 1 I have 2, and index 2 I have 3, and index 3 I have 4. So we just need to take these three element 2 3 4 from index 1 to 4. Okay, now from index 2 to 5 we need to take element from index 2 to 5. So at index 2 I have 3, at index 3 I have 4, and at index, sorry, at index 3 I have 4, and at index 4 I have 5. Okay, so these are the element. So here yielded value is 1 2 3, and here yielded value is 2 3 4, and here yielded value is 4 5 4 3 4 5. Okay, now we are going to collect inside the list. So here list inside list 1 2 3, and here this is the previous 1 2 3, and here I'm going to add this 1 2 3 4. After adding this, sorry, these two and this one 3 4 5, it will become this, like this. Okay, so here I'm going to write code. I explain everything, guys. Okay, so here I'm going to use loop for I in range of length, len length. Here I'm going to write seq sequence minus k plus 1. Okay, here column. So you need to check range. Okay, so I have length of sequence. It has 5 element. Okay, so its length is 5, and I have minus sign here. This one, k equals to 3 plus 1. So I got what, 5 minus 6 minus 3. So I got 3. Okay, so I will iterate from, because I got range equals to 3, so I will iterate from 0 1 and 2. Okay, so that's why I equals to 0 1 and 2. Okay, These are the index of I 0, 1, 2 because I have range equals to 3. Okay, this is the range. This one 3. Now I am going to use yield. Yield equals to SEQ, and here I colon I plus K. This is the sequence slicing from I to I plus K. Okay, so I got my output. This is our output. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, I have two more questions. Now I'm going to use generator that yield chunk of string. Okay, so here I'm going to use loop. Okay, for I in range from 0, comma, length of s, comma, k, and colon. Okay, so first of all you can see here I have I in the range of 0, length of s. Okay, so here I need to write 0, length of s, that is equals to 8. Okay, this is the s, so its length is 8, and I have 3, comma, 3. This is a range of I. Okay, so here this is the range of I. Okay, so you can see here this is the s from this is the parameter inside the function. Okay, and this is the k, and k equals to 3. We are going to generate yield. We are going to generate that. We are going to use generator that yield the chunk of string. Okay, so here this is the s and this is the k. Here also I have s equals to a b c d e f g h. Its length is 8. Okay, this one, and k equals to 3. So here k equals to 3. Okay, so I in the range of 0, length of s and k. So it range of in between 0, 8, and 3. Okay, so this is print statement I use for displaying the result. Okay, so I want result in list like this. Okay, and we are going to create chunk of this string. Okay, in 3 3 I am going to create chunk in 3 3 alphabets like this: a b c d e f and g a f, sorry, g h. Okay, so here you can see here this is for starting. Okay, this is for starting index and this is for stop. We need to stop at index 8. Okay, and this is for steps. So here we have start with 0 and stop at 8, and step 3. So we need to take I equals to what here I equals to what. So I start from 0 and we need to take difference 3 because step equals to 3. Okay, step equals to 3, so we need to take difference of 3. So after 0 I need to 3, after 3 I have 6, and we need to stop at 9. So we have stop equals to 8, so we just need to iterate I from 0 to 6 and with difference 3. So 0, 3, and 6. Okay, so you already knew about it. In range we have, this is the first means start index, this is the stop index, or this is for steps. Step means difference. Okay, so that's why I took I equals to 0, 3, and 6. Okay, I'm going to use slicing. So here I'm going to yield s I colon I plus k. Okay, so here I have I equals to 0. Okay, I equals to 0 and 0 plus k. So 0 plus k means 0 plus 3, so it will become 0 3. Here you can check, you need to update here I value, so it will become 3 colon I equals to 3 again, and k equals to 3, so this will become 6. And here again I equals to 6 and I equals to 6 plus 3, it will become 9. Okay, so we need to take element from this. Okay, so I need to take from element from 0 index to 3, so it will give you ABC. Okay, so we need to yield ABC and collect inside the list ABC. Again, I'm going to take element from index 3 to 6. So here from 3 to 6, from here you can count index 3 to 6, 3 to 6 I got DEF. Okay, and here from index 6 to 9 I got GH. Okay, here this one, and yield ABC DEF GH one by one, and inside this slide I collect these things. Okay, I'm going to run. I find out chunks. Okay, after this I'm going to generate. I'm going to use generator that yield reverse string one character at a time. Okay, so this is the function name. This is also function name, and I have hello. I want this hello in reverse direction. Okay, so here I'm going to use for loop. I'm just going to copy this line from here to here. Okay, but I need to change its range. For I in the range of length of s minus 1, comma minus 1, comma minus 1. Okay, so length of s minus 1 means length of hello. So I have increment range range length of s minus 1 means we have 5 elements, so 5 minus 1 it will become 4. Okay, again minus 1, again minus 1. Okay, so these are the similars, minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so we are going to start index 4. I start with index 4. Okay, and we need to take step minus 1 means we increase this, we decrease I with 1. Okay, so after 4 I decrease it by minus 1, so it will become 3. After this I will decrease it by minus 1, it will become 2. After this I will decrease it by 1, so it will become 1. Okay, and we need to stop it at minus 1. Okay, this will be excluded, so I iterate from index 4 to 0. Okay, so here at index 4 I have h, this h. Okay, sorry, at index 4 I have o, this o. Okay, so yield o. So here I'm just going to yield s of I. Okay, so s equals to hello, and again I'm going to decrease by 1 because I use step minus 1. Okay, so now I equals to 3. I'm going to take element 3. This is our element from index 0 1 2 3. This is the L. Okay, so now I'm going to yield L. Here it will become, after collection it will become OL, collected output. Okay, now I am going to decrease by 1, so I equals to 2, and again I'm going to take I equals to 2 L. At I equals to 2 I took L. Okay, and again I'm going to yield it, it will become OLL. Again I am going to decrease I by 1, so I equals to 1, and here I am going to take E at index 1. So here yield value is E by using this line. Okay, and it will become OLLE. Okay, again I am going to decrease index by minus 1, so it will become 0. So here at index 0 I have h. Okay, and then I'm going to yield this h here, and it will become OLLEH. Okay, so this is the reverse function OLLEH. Okay guys, bye bye, take care. Okay, I'm going for sleep.